Okay. Let's see if that works. I have no idea what just happened there. Hey, Phil. I don't know what happened. That was that was interesting. I that was the first time I ever had something just go straight to public, and usually I do like unlisted first and then change it. And for some reason I didn't do that this time, which I'm sure has nothing to do with whatever was going on. But I went live, and all of a sudden everything died. The Wi-Fi and everything just stopped. So, but uh, trying to trying a slightly different setup tonight. I really need to set this up so I can actually hear myself a little bit, just to make sure the audio is working in the future. I mean, I know you can hear me. Let me know if you hear that same crackling stuff. I tried redoing things and moving things around to try to stop any interference, but we'll see how it goes. Um, so I guess we'll start to get into it. Let's see. Just trying to make sure I've got everything set the way I wanted to. What was the other thing I want to do? Oh, I want to try to bring this up. Now this is really weird. So I'm trying out something new with the chats too, and oh, okay. So that must have been. So it must have died right before. I didn't get some of the chats. I'm looking at a chat history now, and I don't know why I'm looking at this computer. I'm looking at a chat history, and I see other chats that you sent that I actually never got because the Wi-Fi on my other machine died. This is just a crazy, crazy thing. All right, I'll have to go back and check that out later. All right, I want to see, does this still work if I have this other screen up? Because this other screen is easier for me to read for chat. Hey, it worked. Okay. I'm I'm doing it a little bit risky. I am using that webcam that was causing problems before. I discovered people were talking about the issue being the microphone built into it. So I decided I would block it. Some people were saying like disable it in the devices, so I disabled the microphone, and so far it's been working. But we'll see. I don't know that I trust it just yet, but we're gonna give it a shot. So we're gonna continue on the Back to the Future time machine. We're on bag 6. Now where is this over here? Yes. Okay. So bag 6. So more than one bag 6. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So how's your week been? Oh, there's a piece hiding in there. It's been good? Good. It's been crazy around here. February vacation for the kids. But everything went pretty well. They were home a couple days, camped for a couple days. We've got apparently a big snowstorm coming for Sunday to Monday, so they might get a nice snow day. Wasn't supposed to be big, but apparently it's going to be now. Okay. So let's see the best way to do this. That was the one thing I didn't really anticipate with moving things around, is how to line things up for both shots. I still like to try to use that, like the dual video. So I'm trying to figure out the best placement for stuff. So the pieces, okay. All right, we'll try that. That might work. Okay. Still can't get over the shininess of the pages with this light, though. I ended up getting interrupted. I was watching your Ahsoka video earlier while we were getting dinner set for the table, and I made it about halfway in, and then I got stuck. Yeah, ready for spring. I know. I saw a funny post that was like the first storm, you're excited, and even though that was like going to be a big snow, and then now it's like even when it's like a small dusting, it's like, I'm done. Wind really picked up. Yeah, we I get a little bit nervous when we start to get the wind around here, because the last time we got good wind around here, we lost power for, it was close to, I think it was around 48 hours. We were out for a while. No, it ended with a nice trip to the movies with the family, so that was fun. It was a nice way to kill the time. I need to pick where I'm going to look, because now I've got chat in 2 spots. I can read it's funny because I can read the text better on one machine, but I can see the icons better on the other. I might have to see, maybe there's a way I can fiddle with that. I have, was it StreamerBot set from back when I was originally going to play around with streaming. And so I have bare minimum stuff set up there. I had a lot more that I copied in and then just got rid of because I figured I wasn't going to use it. But I figured I'd give that a shot, see about getting the chat over there, which is much easier to read, but... Okay, now that I can see the camera, I'm going to move some things around. There we go. Nope, it slipped. There we go. All right, which of these pieces? I need this one, and this one, and a black one of these. All right. Where is it? Okay, I know it's here. It's got to be here. What is it? One of those, yeah. I swear I've gone like blind to a lot of the black pieces because I've been trying to put together some of the old sets that I have, and they were like the two of the ships, and it's just like so many black pieces. So I've been staring into a bin of black pieces for the past couple days. Okay, where is this thing? Is it under the... Did it get under here? No. There it is. Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I think I would be I would be afraid to be building that from like just a tub of pieces, having to like sift through and find all the find the right black piece. I try to make sure when I find pieces that that are stuck together, I separate them, because I definitely go like blind to certain pieces. So if there's something that's specific that I'm looking for and I don't see that pattern in the bin, I can't find it. So if it's attached to something else, I'll never find it. All right, some squares. And I can't remember if I said it on an earlier stream. There was a what was I building? There was something I was building one time that I was building in a clear bin, and I was looking for like clear pieces, and I could not see them. It would be like I'd search and search and search and search. I couldn't find it. I had to pick up the bin and take it up off of what I was like setting it on. I had to lift it and turn it, and then I was seeing them really easy. It was like just that little bit of difference was enough that I just couldn't find the pieces. There we go. Okay, now so this goes, okay, right on top of that one. And this over here. And then that looking here. Yeah, all right. That was, yeah, right? That was that one. Oh, I already missed some. I already missed some steps. Just one of these, one of these. Okay, it goes there. Okay. And this piece. No, not that. Little by little, I'm trying to make it through my old sets. And build them, find out what's missing. Although I'm at the point now that there's a lot of pieces that got mixed in from the ones that my kids played with and the ones that were my kids' sets. So now I feel like I have to go back and make sure those... Oh, that I just grabbed a piece. This isn't the piece I'm supposed to use. Rebuild theirs, make sure I find what's missing. Yeah, you got a bunch that needs to get gone through. It's daunting. It's like you look at what's there. It's like, I don't know what possessed me to get started on a couple of the ships, but I just started going through it, and it was one of those. Who's I? Actually, I think it was you. I think I was watching your live earlier in the week where it was kind of like making progress, like progress made. And I just, that was like going through my head of like, okay, look, hey, even if I only find so many pieces to go on this, that's pieces I don't have to look through again later. So I was just any piece I can get on. So as I got to pieces that I couldn't find, and it was just like, okay, I built chunks and I'm missing this and I'm missing that. I just built as far as I could build and then put together what I could. And I figured, okay, great. These are now pieces I don't have to dig through when I go to build something else. Okay, now I'm flipping this over. And this goes this way right here. All right. And now I build another one. Did you have a favorite set as a kid? You know, it's tough. I don't think I'd ever be able to pick between them. But the main sets I had growing up was I had pirates, or I guess, yeah, it was like the pirate sets with the different like fortresses that went with it. And I had castle sets. Me and my brother always, that's what we got for a couple Christmases in a row, I think. We each got a castle, then we each got a ship. And then I think after that, our parents started getting us into like the woodland people. And we got a couple of those. And that's when it kind of stopped and we didn't get any more after that. Then we tried doing like Technic for a little bit. But I always go back to the pirate ships and the castles. Those were always my favorite. Especially, I always, it's a silly thing to look at now because now Lego does so much more kind of like, I don't know if I want to say advanced. It's still like pieces. They're more creative, I guess. I used to always love the castles where then there was a trapdoor or a secret that would open. And it's funny to look at it now because I feel like the updated El Dorado Fortress has more like secret things built into it that like they have more built into that one set than I had in all the sets growing up. Like, because most of the ones I had, there was like one trap door. This one was a secret like opening, and then this piece was a secret something. So there's like 3 or 4 throughout all the sets I had. I feel like the new El Dorado Fortress has like 6 secret things just in that one set. Building techniques have come. Yeah, they've come a long way. They definitely. It was something else I noticed. I can't remember whose video I was watching, where there was like castles, and just the way they build them now, with the techniques they use and the details that they now have and come up with. I was even noticing on the alternate build for the pirate ship, where at the pirate inn, it's like they're using the green pieces to go up the side to make it look kind of like like an ivy or something like growing up the side of the building. And all the sets when I was a kid was just like, okay, here's your flat wall piece that would fill in as much as they could, and then they'd do connecting pieces between it, and that was like the most they would do. And they definitely have come a long way. But yeah, ultimately, I don't know if I could choose between the Big Ugly Rocks. Yeah, I don't know if looking back, I don't know if I'd be able to choose between pirates or castles. It would be a very hard decision for me to pick one or the other. Those were my 2 favorites. But please don't tell Lego that because it's really hard for me to resist getting those. I saw now I can't remember which ship it was. There was a one on Bricklink for Series 10, I think, that's getting voted on. And it was giving me those definite like pirate ship vibes. I was like, oh no, this definitely looks like something I want to spend money on, but I don't want to. It's like I really wish I didn't know that those were out there. Let's see. This is a gray 2, 4, 6. Oh wow, I lost track already. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, I think. Was it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yep. And a 4. Go like that. With a single piece. Where is it? Here it is. It's also always silly, but I always liked like the glow-in-the-dark ghosts. That was always kind of funny in the sets. I always liked those. And where does this go? This piece goes here. No, that can't. Oh, because I'm missing a piece. Gotta pay attention. Step by step. Stop skipping. Whoa. Stop skipping steps and please don't throw any onto the floor. All right, and now a 6, a 4, and a 1. 6 and a 4. And a 1. Right on top here. Okay. And then it goes right there. With another one of these behind it. Right there. Okay. And now fill in along the with 2s except for that one. All right. And this one. Thought it was funny. I feel like this past week, Phil, I was finding you in all the chats. Really just like bouncing from one to the other, and I'd pop into one. It's like, hey, it's Phil. Oh, look, there he is again. You get around. Yeah, I mean, and definitely in there doing your part to kind of help out the streamers out there and get the chats going, and definitely definitely a valuable person to have in there. Try to support as many folks as you can. You know, and you're really you're doing a great job at that, because you're in there all the time. Definitely out there trying to help out. I definitely, because I can tell you, I know like every now and then I have, you know, people that pop into my chats, but um, it is a lot easier when there's people that like come in doing stuff, contributing things, throwing a question out there, and give you a chance to, even if it's just a chance to practice actually talking to someone. One of the things that was like I'd say was like the scariest was like I had been trying going live for a while, just off and on, trying it out, going in. And I think once I had somebody pop in and say something, and then they left before I even had a chance to say anything. It was like one of the scariest things was when I was going live and somebody actually came in and was, oh, I'm knocking pieces off, and was like actually contributing and talking and chatting. And it was like, I don't, I'm not prepared for this. So even if it's just to get practice at it, but it all helps. So I appreciate it. Let's see. Here's another. Is it 12 again? Yeah. And a 4. And I feel like it's a good it does. I get some interesting chats now and then for sure. And I would also say too, I feel like it also seems like it helps for a like community like growing perspective too, because now like having you come in to my chats, and that's helped me find some other people too. And then so I try to do kind of the same. If I happen to catch you at a time that works, I try to get into your chats if I can, or into any of the other people's chats now, or even if it's just on the videos, and try to come up with something to comment and just try to help that engagement. Because it's really like when you get the like good people you're interacting with, it's you try to like boost that. Because that's what you want. You want a bunch of good creators that are doing like a nice job having a good community. Some great folks for sure, yeah. I definitely find myself gravitating towards the more relaxed Lego creators. It's funny, I find like some of the stuff like Like, I feel like Star Wars is good for engagement, but you very easily run into people who are very protective of Star Wars. There are some that are too chaotic for me. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely try to stick to finding the more relaxed, chill ones. Like the hang out and build type. Did I build that right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. We got building over here. Oh, did I end up? I did. Okay. Seems like it's going. Okay. Yep. All right. Just making the rounds on the screens. Make sure everything still looks right. It's the one downside of the setup I have right now is now my OBS is blocked by the chat. So, although I found I didn't really feel like I needed to monitor that as much. The only time I had an issue with that was when I noticed the stream was having problems, and then I went back and looked at that. Usually that part doesn't seem to be having any problems. I was actually on a work chat earlier this week where one of my coworkers was sharing that he uses OBS for his screens for his meetings so that he can put stuff up on the screen. Right now he actually just used it to just share pictures of his family. Because there was something he was sharing a cute photo of one of his kids. But it was like, oh, it never even really occurred to me to use it to be able to do stuff for meetings for work. Seems like a lot of extra work that I don't really feel like putting into work, but I can see where it could be useful. This is good. I like it. It just failed miserably twice doing streaming that I stopped using it for streaming. Oh, you still use it for your gaming though. What do you use for streaming instead? I haven't had any issues with it yet, but like I have some things that get a little funky, but usually it's not OBS's fault. Usually it's something that I've done with something else set up outside of it, having more to do with my computer. Oh, just live straight from your phone. And actually, for a long time, I couldn't really do anything from my phone. But I have been wondering about using my phone for more of the stuff too. It's good to know that it's just because I mean I've been watching some of your stuff for the lives for the streaming through your phone, and looks good enough. So definitely would make it easier. I'm just kicking boxes right under my feet, huh? Like stream a couple times, I don't see it as a big deal. Yeah, I know. I actually feel like I need to not get away from it, but it's definitely the thing I find more enjoyable at the moment, which is probably taking away from. How is this supposed? What is something doesn't seem? Oh, on here. Ah, I see. Okay. I definitely have more fun with the streams, and it does get in the way of my motivation to do any of the video content that I really should be working on. I need to be better about that. Like even when I find I have the time, it's like, well, I could work on that video I have that idea for, or I could not do that, and then I'll just stream on Friday. But I feel like it's one of those things where right now I have that luxury because I'm really more doing it for fun anyway. Like this is just my like Friday night fun hobby is building Legos on stream and chatting. If I ever want it to be more than that, then I really need to actually take it seriously. Ambient videos, those are the ones that I want to be the best, and I don't want to fall behind on those. Yeah. So yeah, I could like I think if I started getting into like if I found what I wanted to do with my videos, came up with like my approach to things and figured out how I wanted to do stuff, I feel like I could easily see switching like my motivation to keep that going. I think part of the problem for me is I'm still trying to figure that part all out, finding what's working for me. Who was I watching? I was watching a video earlier today. I can't the channel escapes me at the moment. It was about Lego creators and doing things, which I usually avoid content creation videos because I started going down like a rabbit hole with those and just watching more and more and more and more. And it's one of those, there's only so much out there and only so many people actually have any information to give you. And it was just flooding my feed. So I kind of usually stay away from those. But it was more about getting out there, and I actually lost my train of thought as to what I was going to say about that. What was it? Oh, but there was like getting stuck in just doing them and doing them badly until you kind of figure out the direction you're going and find out what your kind of thing is and going from there. And I figure that that's probably a little bit what I'm still trying to figure out and doing it badly over and over and over again until you kind of figure things out. And that's where I feel like I am at the moment. It's like I'm doing the lives and I'm throwing the videos out there as I figure out what I want to do. And then just figuring it out. And enjoying it while I'm doing it, because that's the one thing I know from the last time I tried to do videos is that like I wasn't really enjoying it. Oh, I need 4 of those. Okay. And that's just going to make me stop right away. So at least right now I get to throw the lives in and have fun building. It's an excuse to actually sit down and build some of these things. Like this set I think I got for Christmas 2 years ago. The Optimus Prime was a birthday for a while ago. So it's like at minimum this is getting me to sit down and take a break and actually build some of the Lego that I have. Let's see, this way. This one, it goes like this. Yes. And goes in. And this one. All right. Oh, what is this that's popping up? Get out of the way. Okay. So that's those. All right. That's 1 and 2 of these. And 2 of these. 2 the square. And 4 of the vents. 2 of them, 2 more. There they are. Okay. So light gray squares in the front, dark gray squares in the back. front, back. I don't know what I'm talking about. And the vents. Okay. And then 2 of these gray. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, something's not right with that one. It's not on right. There we go. And this goes on the back here. A lot of sets in your backlog. I think for me, I might end up like transitioning to rebuilding some old sets when I run out of new stuff. What type of stuff do you have in your backlog? Anything interesting? All right, let's do 2 of these, one like that. Oh, endurance. Want to make sure that's the one. Oh, nice. Oh, Rivendell. And some off-brand. Bunch of off-brand. Ruby Bricks Observatory. Let's check that out. Well, that's cool. I feel like my biggest one that I have that's like sitting around is what is that one? Like is it like the Lion Knight's Castle? Is that the one that they had the? Yeah. Don't know where he'll put the endurance. That's the same problem I have with this castle. It's still sitting in the crawl space because I have no idea where to put it when I'm done with it. My son keeps asking when we're going to build it, and I keep saying, "We? That was mine." but yeah, I don't know where it's going to go. We're already running out of space, and the ones I'm building aren't that big. He's been trying to come up with places to move his stuff. He's got a little Minecraft world going that he doesn't want anybody to touch. But we don't have space. Where are we going to keep putting all these Legos? But we'll figure something out. I had one idea that I talked to him about, like maybe moving some other stuff around. We have like a TV that's on a one of those IKEA cabinet type things with storage, and the TV is just sitting on top of it. And I'm wondering about moving the TV and using the top of that. He could make it like a long Minecraft world that would be a little bit higher and out of the way, because that might be one option. It would free up the table for them to just play on instead. because right now the whole table is his, like, he's claimed it as his Minecraft like staging area. A Pokemon world, yeah. My fear is that he's going to keep going with the Minecraft, and then as like Lego comes out with more Pokemon, Pokemon's going to take over, and then we really won't have enough space. Although he wasn't completely against the idea of gathering up some of his sets. Like he really enjoys building more than playing. So there's a lot of sets that I think he got because he thought they looked cool, and I wouldn't be surprised. He didn't push back too hard about gathering up some sets, making sure they're complete, and maybe like trading them in someplace, or selling them or something, and then taking the money to buy other sets. Like just keep going on to the next one. So we'll see. There's a couple stores not too far from us that we could check out. It's one of the other reasons I'm going through some of my old ones, because I like them, but I don't know that I need to keep them. Like originally I wanted to, and part of the idea was if I held on to them, like maybe my boys would be interested in them. And they still might be someday, but I think, like you were saying, like the building techniques have changed. I don't know that they'd care so much about the old sets I had that were more fragile and everything else. They'd probably be more interested in new things anyway. Yeah, I'm a little afraid of what Pokemon's gonna do when more and more gets released. Alright, how is this? Like that, I guess? Okay. Right. Okay. Now it's a black 6. No, those are smooth ones. Here it is. And a 4. And then one of these. And then flip it over, and there's a 2. And 6. And 4. And where does this go? This goes... Flip it over. And this is the back, right? Yeah. Okay. Oops, Doc. Okay, this goes in between here. And then these go on top. All right. Now this black piece and 2 of these. Then a stud and one of these. And a tube. And this one. another one, and then this one, and this one. Okay. Well, we're wrapping up bag 6. And what do we have here? So, okay, so these pieces, I'm gonna build 2 of these. How can I? All right. Trying to find a good way to be able to build these. This one. This goes here, and another one of these on top. All right, I need 2 of those. The Pokemon sets, they only have a couple out. Well, for Lego, they only have a couple out. They're definitely nice, but they are expensive, and they are big and more display at the moment. I believe, from what I've seen for rumors, they do seem like they're going to have more, well, from the names of them anyway. Like, I think there's some different, like, meetings of different Pokemon. I think they're going to have some that are geared more towards play sets, and I heard there's potentially going to be ones that have the Smart Play brick in it. So those also make me feel like they'd be more kids play style ones. So that's supposed to be coming later this year, I believe. That's what I've heard. Yeah, it's a good. I like this one. This has been a fun build. It definitely is nice to be doing Back to the Future. I get a very, it's a very nostalgic set for me. Me and my dad actually built this Back to the Future Lego set. Yeah, this one, I like this one. It's a fun build. It's sturdy. I only ran into one issue because I missed a step at some point and missed a couple of the pieces for the wheels. So the front wheels, I think, weren't flipping down properly at one point. But everything else was going fairly well. This is the first time I've picked it up in a while. It's a hefty set, and it's not even, I'm only on bag 7, which was, I think it's 11 bags, and the last one I think is mostly the detail thing. So it's more than halfway through. Many cool features. Yeah, and one of the things, as I'm going, I'm finding some of the fun stuff, and I have no idea what I'm going to do when I get to bag 11, and I think it's bag 11, where you pick kind of which version you build. I don't know which one I'm going to pick because I don't know which is my favorite that I want to go for, but we'll have to see when we get there. I'll put that off for as long as I can. So the piece we just added on is for the back, for underneath, down over here. And I actually can't tell what the video is up to at the moment. I need to refresh my screen over here because it's behind. Try that. Because it would be helpful if I could see what's going on. Now, we're up to bag 7. You went with part 2 because it's your favorite one. And I think that's one of my issues is that I don't know. Like, for me, it's like the first movie is the kind of classic one I always think of. The third movie I always like because I'm a sucker for like that spaghetti western style. And then 2 is great. I think maybe the second movie might be my favorite DeLorean. Like adding in the Mr. Fusion and everything. So it's going to be hard to for me to pick. I might end up having to just keep the pieces around and swap it now and then and change it up. All right, so we've got it's telling me the clearest piece in bag 7. What is it? It's okay. All right. Grab bag 7. And I'm going to grab a sip of water. Okay. Yeah, so I'm glad I didn't have any coughing to do or anything because my mute button didn't work on the other one. But this seems to be back. Let me switch back over so I can see you in the chat. There we go. All right. Bag 7. Make sure the bag is empty. I think it was my Optimus Prime build. I spent a while looking for a piece to find that it was still in the bag. Bag 7 hype. Woo, bag 7. Oh no. I don't want to start losing pieces under the book. I'll never find them. Too many little bags to empty. Alright, let's see. Move these that way. What we got hiding over here? Okay, nothing over there. Nothing up this sleeve. Alright, nothing over there. Okay. We're safe for the moment. Okay. So many pieces. Okay, I need 4 of these. Yeah, those all... Okay. So each of these... I need to build 4 of those. Wow. I swear this one's harder to find the pieces than the last one. Oh, this one. Okay. So 2 of those. I need a total of 4 of these. Right. And one of those. And I need one of this one and another one of these. Where are you hiding? There it is. It's behind the car. Behind the time machine. All right. So this is, and I bring this in. Wait a minute. Oh, it's going on. Okay. Whew. I panicked a little bit there for a second because I couldn't tell where these pieces were going, and I thought somehow this was covered up in the picture and thought I missed a whole chunk somewhere, but it's getting covered now by these pieces. Oh, good. Not quite the disaster. So what's anything? How are you doing today? I'm App Nerd. Sorry, I just realized that you came in and we got started, and I never even asked how everything was going. That was a little rude. I apologize. Forgot to welcome you in properly. Where's this other piece? And I had one. No, it's right here. I thought I put it right back into the bin. Where'd it go? Where is that piece? So I got this one and this one, but where's this other piece? Oh, there it is. Got it. Okay. And now I need a 2. Is that one? And a clear one facing this way. And a clear one facing this way. With a clear one on top. Well, those were easy to find. And is it this goes in the front? On a stud. Black stud. Oh, where? There we go. There we go. Now building parts of the seats. Okay. So let's move some of these things over. And so it's this one there, and a gray piece here, and 2 3s. Three. And then the smooth 3s on top of that. Here's one. And here's another. Okay. And I'm making 2 of those goes here. Right? Yeah. Okay, another one of those. What is going on? Nothing important. Twitch notifications. Don't they know I'm busy? I don't even stream over there. And a 3. And this 3. And this 3. And another. There we go. Now, did I miss something? I feel like I built that too fast. No, I think that's right. Oh, the Enterprise set? Yeah, I put that in the community post at one point. I am going to build that on stream at some point. I haven't decided when. I'll probably wait until I figure out where I'm. Well, I was gonna say I'll wait till I figure out where I'm gonna put it when it's done. But it's probably gonna take me so long to build it that I could probably figure that out while I'm building it. So yes, that one will be coming eventually. Um, nice build. It looks. I'm really excited for that one. That's another one of those like Lego is really. I hope they don't go too far into it because they're gonna get too much money from me. Well, I'm gonna be in big trouble if they start branching out and doing like other ships. Like if they start doing like Romulan ships and Klingon ships, I'll be in big trouble. I don't know. I'm gonna need to. I don't even know what I would do. I would really have to start picking and choosing what I would be spending money on. A Reliant, yeah. I'd at least be able to like skip over ones that weren't from shows that I was ever interested in. But anything I was interested in would be like it would be tough. Move to a bigger house. Yeah. Whole new house just to store the Lego in. Though maybe if you do that and make it like a display house and charge admission to come in and see your built Legos, maybe that's a way to do it. Something tells me that wouldn't work very well. It's actually, now that I think about it, it's funny because as much as I like Star Wars, I feel like Star Trek is a lot easier to get me to want to get stuff. Like, there's a lot of nice ships in Star Wars, but I don't have the same feeling like I really would want to have it for a lot of them. Like, they're neat. It's like, oh, this is Dooku's ship, or this one is Grievous's ship, and or Kylo Ren's. I mean, it's like they're all really cool. They're all really nice. I like them, but I don't know that I feel like I have to have all of them. But I could easily see like the different ships from when I was a kid from Star Trek watching The Next Generation, like different builds of those that would just connect back to that to be like, ooh, I remember that. I want that. A Lego tricorder. I bet that's going to be coming. I have to break out my old toy one that unfortunately doesn't work very well anymore. All the buttons are broken. What piece am I looking for here? Ah, this one. And this. And now I need this piece. And it goes on this side. Like this. Ooh. It's getting stuck. Oh no. Oh, whew. Luckily it didn't go flying. Right, let's try that again. There we go. And this goes right here. I think that's all. Yep, that's good. Oh, and so now this is the fun. This is a fancy brick, light up brick. And I need this and this. Oh, two of these. There's the other one. This one. And three of these. 1, 2, and 3. Now how do we do this? Oh, okay. They don't quite go. So this goes here. And this one goes here. And then this one goes behind it there. Oh, that's kind of a weird angle to be putting these in. Okay. Now, these on the side like this. And get to pull the little tab out. My son sometimes holds on to the little tabs for ones that he likes because he doesn't want the batteries to die. Okay. All right, so that's in there. Lights up nice. Okay. Now we've got 2 squares, or 2 cubes, and 2 gray 4s like this, and 2 the black ones like, no, not like that, like this. 2 of those there. And it goes this one here, this one here, this one here, this like that, and the 4 of these go on top here. Okay. Oop. No, not right. There we go. Okay, and step 223. This blue one. Not that one. 1, 2 of these. And 1 and where's the other piece? No, not that. Well, 2 white ones. 2 of those. Okay. 1 more of these. There it is. Okay. And this blue one goes here with white, white, gray, and gray, and this black one, and that black one. All right. So far, so good. Now, 2 more of which piece? Where's the other one? Here's another one. 2 of those, and 2 of these. Okay. Ooh, exciting. Steering wheel. Oh, it's funny. On this page, those pieces are clearly blue, but on this next page, they're like a shade of purple. Weird. Everything else is the right colors, though. Everything else, the colors look like they kind of match up. Funky printing. Buy more Lego. Have no room for Lego. Buy a new house for Lego. Can't afford to buy more Lego. Sounds about right. that an all? Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, and that's that sticker piece. Okay. So that'll be coming up soon for the flux capacitor. And there's this windowy piece with the glass. Make sure it's in there good. Okay. Now, yeah, there we go. All right, let me see about this. Okay. Not the best, but not terrible. What do we got here? So now it's the gray one with... Is this one of those like small, or is it just regular? I think it's regular. This one goes on here with this one on here. Oh, and then there's like, oh, it's, I get it, it's a hook, but inside it'll look like the flux capacitor. Isn't that? Whoa. Oh, something's not. What did I do wrong? Oh, this piece is built on here wrong. That's why. There we go. That's a neat idea. Feel like... Now, part of it's the sticker placement that I did, but I feel like that could have been placed a little bit better. To have it in line a little bit better. But I could add a stud in here to lower it if I really needed to. Yeah, so what they did, so they had you build like this part. See if I can get it even. And then you can like, then this piece has like, it's got a like a hook, and so the hook, you can see it through the window. To be the flux capacitor. And so that was a kind of a neat thing that they did to kind of show it. I wouldn't have thought of that. I didn't know what they were going to do. I just figured at some point that I wasn't paying attention that there would just be a plain sticker for the whole thing. Now, nice box. Let's see, that's those two sides, and then these two pieces. And then Two more. Oh, and now two. I haven't seen these yet. Are they two of the same thing? Looks like it. Looks like it's two flat printed ones. Yeah. And then three of these along the top. Now it goes in right there. Yeah, and actually, so when you put it in inside the book, it says the element we used to replicate the flux capacitor core was originally designed as a Lego City grappling hook. I never would have thought to use a grappling hook. As the flux capacitor. Red piece here, and then one of these up here. Okay. Looks like we're building the rest of the seats. Okay, need to do two of those. Oops. Red and two. There's one. And where's the other one? Where is it? There it is. And now use this. And where's the other one of the, there it is. They did a good job, but I will say these seats do not look comfortable. Though then again, when I was younger, I had a old Supra, Toyota Supra, that looked not like a DeLorean, but to me as a kid it was like similar enough. And those seats weren't all that comfortable either. I hurt my back plenty of times in that car. Okay, so the seats are in. And now, take this piece and white. Oh, I see. So this goes under here. Attach this to here. And put this. Something doesn't feel right with this one. Okay, there we go. Cross here with this red one here, and then this red one here. And oh, a sticker coming up. Let's see. Sticker number 8. For the plutonium chamber. And it's going to go let's see what goes next. This piece, this piece, this piece. So we take this goes on here, this next to it. Flip it over. This goes across here. I'm building the dashboard, it looks like. Now we take this one and this, then flip it over and put this black one there and this gray one here, then flip it back over. Put this 2 here, and this gray one here. And it goes on there. Okay. Now we do, okay, this one. Sticker number 9. Oh, this one I'm not gonna like. I need as much space as I can get. I actually think I did pretty good on that one. Lots of detail. Yes. They really put a lot into this one. It makes it very fun. I'm definitely having a lot of fun building this one. Especially as it's like coming together, and now that I can like see what the different things are. Like at the beginning I couldn't even tell which end of the car I was working on. It would help if I was trying to put this on the right side. There we go. Okay. Now, one of these, and then steering wheel, and then this one here. And then it goes in. So here's the kind of like the dash with the wheel and the plutonium chamber and the gauges. It's going to go right on the front here. Think so. I'm having a problem because these aren't all lined up quite right. I think I'm going to bend it back to get them on. Or is something not lined up right? What's, oh, I'm trying to attach it to the wrong piece. That's why. There we go. Now, let's get it into position. I'd say that looks about right. Okay. Oh, it says that the speedometer on the standard vehicle only went to 85. Filmmakers created a template that went higher for the close-ups of the speedometer. It couldn't go to 88. What were they going to do? I love the little, like, trivia bits in these builds. Right, one of those. Oh. Actually isn't one of those. It's more than that. So it's that, and then this, and two more. Oh, these could be all stickers. They're going to be stickers. Oh no. Always stickers. I know. Oh, sorry, Brick Queen. I didn't see your other ones. That they certainly know their fans. Yeah. I know. I'm not looking forward to having to put these stickers. This is for the dates. and I'm not looking forward to it. Though I did pretty good with the gauge clusters, so. Unfortunately, I hope that doesn't mean that my luck has run out, and then I'm going to screw up the rest of them. Oh, well, at least the very bottom piece for the number pad is a printed piece. So that was nice of them. Okay. So that's it before. Now I'll have to try to put the stickers on. We'll say at least if I mess up the order of which one goes where, I can just pop the smooth piece off and move it. As long as I do it kind of straight. All right, that one, first one's all right. Not bad so far. Ooh. Oh, I went a little sideways. But I was able to pull it back. Okay. That one's a little off, but not bad. And the last one. Okay. Could be better, but I'm happy with that. All right. And it goes on these three right here on the dash. Whoop. Oh. Seem to line it up right. Okay, there we go. So nicely in there. Okay. Now for this piece. Oops, banging right into the microphone again. Oh, as I get some nice fingerprints on it. Okay. And then we build this piece. Gray on top there. And this one. And this one. And then these two. And goes like this, I believe. No, I think I built that backwards. I'm pretty sure I built that backwards. I think the... Yeah, that's wrong. Easy enough. It's just swapped the wrong way. Okay. And then this says, okay, so let's see about this. So we need to attach this here on the front. Is that on there good? And then this goes down. And that attaches there. That all lines everything up. Okay. And now, so now it's saying bag 8. I am not sure I'm prepared for bag 8, but it's only 10:30. Let me check out bag 8. All right, well, let's see. Is it the doors? Oh, not just the doors. Looks like it's a door, maybe. And some of those back pieces, and there's bag 9. Oof. I don't know. Well, all right. I'm going to go for it. Let's do it. I'll try to speed through. Well, not speed through. I want to enjoy it. But we'll see what we can do. It is. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot more clear about the pieces. It's fun as you get through a set, especially if it's something that is a set that you kind of know, and you start to get to the detail pieces of putting like the final touches on it. Like at the beginning when you're building like the insides and the support pieces and the structures and things, and then when you start getting to the point where you're starting to build recognizable pieces of what it is you're working on. and I may be mistaken, but I thought when I looked, it seemed like it was building the full doors on one side, but then a half door on the other side. But maybe I just wasn't following that correctly. Gray piece here, and then one on this other side. They're facing the opposite direction. Yep, like that. And then this one, and another one. Whoop, wait, whoop, whoop. Almost did that backwards. Or upside down. No, that's the wrong piece. There we go. Okay, and now those kind of like up pieces. Here's one. For over there. And here's one for over here. And then... oh, I see. This and this. That's not right. This. There we go. And the yellow piece here. I hope this locks together a little bit better. At the moment, it's feeling a little flimsy. Yeah, in here, this looks red to me. There are no red pieces. It's this. It's like brown. It's like that's not even close. Yeah, it's the way I feel about it, Brick Queen. It seems like sometimes that's just process of elimination by, like, they have a print issue now and then and just kind of take a look and say, nope, it's not that one, so it must be this one. Like, if there was multiple red ones, then it would be like, oh, okay, but there's no red fives. So it's got to be this brownish one instead. I ran into that with the Death Star too. Okay, now or it sticks in the bag. Yep. Okay. And now flip it over, and now I have this piece to build. Okay. So it's this kind of funky piece with one of these like this. And oh, so it's not this one. I'm gonna need more of those, but not this one either. It's a black one that is for going other direction. Which I feel like usually those are like this one. Okay. But now I need another one like that. And then this on top here with this on top here. goes like that. And a 4 and a 3 with a 3 and a 2. That's not the right 3. That's a 2. That's a 3. 3 and a 2. And that goes on here. Okay, it was only going to build a like a half door. Okay. I always thought those were so cool. Those like gull wing doors. Okay. So now the blue one goes on this side and this one goes over on this side. And now I need another one of these over here. And another one, not that one, this over here. And then one going the other direction over here. It's funny, on this page, it's clearly brown. It's unbelievable. Like, I'd have to put up a side-by-side on the, like, community page or something, because it's, like, it's not even close. It's, this one is this. It's, like, that matches. The other page, it was, like, red. But there's two. It's the same piece. It's kind of like how on the other page, there was the blue ones that were then purple. All right, there's one more. There it is. This with the yellow one here. And then this one across here with this one and this one. And now this piece comes on with it's gotta be another. There we go. And this one, and then another one here. Now I need to build the same other things. So there's a couple of these I need, and I need this piece. With this on the bottom here. And then there's the top one. Okay. speed that up. And then this one goes on here, and then it's one of these, right? Yep. With a 2 on top of that. And that's all that piece. And then this goes here. All right. And now I have, oh, no, not that. It's I need a 4 and a 3. That's not the 3s. Those are the size, but those are the other things. No, here's a 3. Here's a 3. And I need a 4 and a 2. There's the 4. Where's the 2? Right? Yeah, 2. There it is. Okay. So the 4 and the 3 and the 3 and the 2. It goes on the back here. Or back, I don't know why I called it the back, but whatever. And this goes on here. All right. Oh no, popped right off. Guess maybe I shouldn't mess with it until I get the top pieces on. All right. Oh, which is coming next. Perfect. Okay. That needs some. There we go. All right. Now those are nice and smooth. Okay. So a 2 and this gray, 2 of these. And this black piece and these blue pieces. And where does this go? Here? Seems like that's where that goes. And now I take one of, oh, actually that's the wrong thing. That's not what I thought it was. The piece I need, but it's not what I thought I had. And these on top of there with these and this. This. No idea what this piece is. Don't really remember this from the DeLorean, but doesn't mean it wasn't there. Or they're getting creative. Either is possible. Yep. Okay. Here goes there. And all right, this piece with this piece. And this goes through here with this black piece on top there, and this cone underneath here. With this piece on it. And this goes, this is the part for the light. And so you can go like this and turn the light on. I don't know how easy that is to see. It took Doc Brown nearly 30 years to create the flux capacitor. Yeah, you know, I actually had no idea that there was a light up brick in this set. Okay, in the middle of the back here's a red piece. And this one there with two, wait a minute. Oh, because these go next to it, okay. Two of those. And now two of these in between here and here. Two of those and two of these and two of those. So it does this and this with this, this. All right, we're going low on pieces. I don't know that I can finish it up in 10 minutes though. We'll finish when we finish, but I don't think I'll go too far past. Here, and then doing three of these. Woo! This goes on this side, right here. I think that's right. See one row in there and there. Yep. Okay. Okay. This one and this with a, I need a 3. There's a 3 on top and a single I was worried it was going to have me build two, but I think they must be maybe mirror images or something. And then a single white stud. Oh, almost dropped it. There we go. And then this. And that. And now we take this one and this one. And then I do this plus this. And take this. It goes here. I'll spin it around. Now I build another one. White stud in the middle. And 6. And 2 with the piece on it. And then 2 and whoa! Flinging pieces around. Maybe I will finish by 11. So this one flips around and goes. Oop. Where's that other? There it is. Alright. That's those two in there. And now we put these speed building, Lego racing would be a fun competition idea. Yeah. Especially if you didn't know like what it was you were gonna do. It was like it's almost like blind. And it's just like all of a sudden you've got a set to build. Getting this on here is tough. Okay, there we go. These are like the hoses. Kind of feel like these probably should have gone on before those side pieces, but here we go. That's bag 8. So a lot got done. So we got parts of the doors on here. We got the light. Then the back with the hoses. Some fancy... Whoa! And I snapped that right off. I'm sure that's going to get a little bit more stable once some more pieces get pulled in there. And then the hood eventually, when there's more bits for that. And then the wheels are still working. So, and only a couple extra pieces from that bag. All right, let's put this sticker in here as my bookmark. Whoop, and I just knocked it right out. Save that for next time. Oh, see, now this thing doesn't always seem to like to want to work. I think it does better with the being, there we go. I think it does better being powered, but I was afraid that that would be what would cause the crackling issues. So we'll see. I don't know how it was working tonight. I have most of the stuff running through it, but this is the status of the DeLorean so far. It's looking good. It's definitely hefty. This is a heavier set for this like size than I'm used to, really. But it's a fun one, and I can't wait to keep going with it. But I think I'm gonna call it a night there. If you're still hanging around, if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed it, I guess a like probably, well, a like would still be useful for probably future streams. But consider subscribing if you were in. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Phil, for being in there and chatting. It's always good to have you around. Thank you, Brick Queen, for joining in and contributing as well. It was a lot of fun. This is a really fun build. I'm really excited to see this finished up. Now, what did we make it up to? We did bag 8, so that means bag 9. So we've got bag 9 and 10, and then bag 11 is deciding which DeLorean to finish off with. And so that'll be fun. I am actually really curious about what's going to be left. I'm assuming there's going to be some detail for the front, detail for the back, and then the doors. But it's really coming along. Oh, and the wheels eventually too. So there's going to be some detail stuff coming along to finish it off. But that's where we are so far, and that's where we're going to call it a night tonight. So thank you everyone for coming in. Hope to see you next week, and where, who knows? I don't know that we'll be finishing the DeLorean. We'll have to see how long, because it depends on how many 3 bags. We might be able to. We might wrap it up next Friday. But that's it. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for coming along. And I hope you had fun. I had fun. And I'll see you next Friday. Have a good night.